Good morning and welcome back to BDTV. With today's activity period, we are going to focus on the No Place for Hate pledge against hate. But rather than just ask you to sign the pledge, we're going to spend some time talking about the meaning behind a pledge against hate and the ways in which a pledge can serve as a call to action for our school community in deciding what kind of school we want to be. We will address a few key questions during this hour. Why do we sign a pledge against hate? What does it mean to sign our names to something? And can a pledge serve as a call to action? Each room should have a copy of the pledge for each student. We ask that teachers and student leaders take a moment to hand each student a copy of the pledge. As you receive a pledge, you'll see in the lower right-hand corner the letters ADL. That stands for the Anti-Defamation League, which is a nonprofit organization founded more than 100 years ago to combat anti-Semitism. The ADL has broadened its reach to work against discrimination of all types and has worked with schools to support the creation of No Place for Hate committees. This is the fourth year in which WHS has had a No Place for Hate club, and all students, staff, and parents are invited to join. The ADL asks that every No Place for Hate committee hold at least 3 activities and 1 signing pledge event each year. WHS No Place for Hate Committee has typically done about 10 activities each year, and the pledge is signed once per year. We're now going to share a public service announcement describing the pledge itself. Feel free to read over the pledge while watching.
The No Place for Hate pledge. I will seek to gain understanding of those who are different from myself. This part of the pledge makes sure that we will step out of our comfort zones to understand people's heritages and experiences that are different from our own.
I will speak out against prejudice and discrimination. This part of the pledge calls for us to speak up when we hear, see, or read anyone trying to put one group above another.
I will reach out to support those who are targets of hate. To me, this part of the pledge calls for us to never be bystanders, but instead to be active allies to anyone experiencing any kind of hate.
I will promote respect for people and help foster a prejudice-free school. This part of the pledge asks us to be proactive in establishing a culture where acceptance and tolerance are the norm and not the exception.
I believe that one person can make a difference. No person is innocent when it comes to opposing hate. This part of the pledge reminds me that we all have a responsibility to stand up against hate when we see it.
I recognize that respecting individual dignity and promoting intergroup harmony are the responsibilities of every student. This part of the pledge states that every student and faculty member must take a stand against prejudice in order to foster a culture of acceptance both inside of school and outside of it.
This is the pledge, and we will be inviting you to sign it during this period.
Before that, we're going to take some time to discuss the different meanings people take from a pledge like this and the ways in which this pledge can serve as a call to action for our school community.
Now that you've read over the pledge, we're going to take a closer look at the first sentence. I will seek to gain understanding of those who are different from myself. WHS senior Enrique Ruiz takes us on a journey into the lives of students in our school who were born in different countries and asks them about how they have been received here at WHS.
Have you ever wondered why we sign the pledge? Do we sign it just to be performative, or do we want to make a statement about who we are? Hi, my name is Enrique Ruiz, and I would like to share with you what the pledge means to me. We'll talk to some students of multiple nationalities about what their experiences have been like since moving to America.
I am an exchange student from Brazil, and I arrived 2 months ago, and it's been a great experience. I'm here with a program, the name is Rotary, and they basically help the people who want to do exchange program. And yeah, I am with a host family. I have 1 parent, 2 host parents, and 3 host sisters. And in Brazil, I have my parents and I have a little brother.
So I came from Istanbul, Turkey, like 2 years ago. My dad had a tourism agency. My mom worked in a tourism agency too. Yeah, all my family doing tourism.
I come from Sweden, a little town in pretty much the southest part, almost. It's called Karlskrona. It's a place with a lot of islands, so me and my family basically grew up on the sea, sailing.
My name is Daniel Chacon.
Somos 4, mamá, papá, mi hermana menor y yo. Y bueno, vengo de Ecuador. Venimos con la decisión de tener un buen futuro
what I miss most is the connections to my friends and the relationships I get with them. Because everyone is mostly talking about their relationships to people and their memories, and I'm like, oh, yeah, I have those as well in Sweden.
I think that I miss the most is my family, my friends, and the food, because the food here is really different. But yeah, in the beginning was pretty hard because like I'm without my family and my friends and everything is new. But now the things are doing better.
Food and my friends.
Extraño mi país, extraño la comida, que es lo que más extraño, y a mis abuelos.
My best experience must have been when I got here first, because everyone was so interested and I felt so welcomed, even though I was different, because they were like, whoa, you're from Sweden, that's so far away, but still interested.
I think the best thing that I'm living here is the play that we're working out. I'm the costumes crew, and it's really nice. Like the people are really nice, and they are so welcome, and I feel so part of something, and this is really helped me. It's really nice.
Bueno, conocer muchas personas, a mis profesores, que los quiero mucho, y bueno, conocer a mi profesora de español, Miss García, es la mejor que puede haber en el mundo. Ella me ha ayudado con esto de las universidades. Ella ha estado pendiente de mí desde que llegué.
Since I came to Westfield, it has been pretty hard to socialize. I think that is because everyone already knows each other and they've known each other for years. And then I pop up here in 11th grade, new from Sweden, from another continent. And I just don't have the same stories as they have.
The beginning was pretty hard, but now like, yeah, now I'm learning more.
Desde que vine a los Estados Unidos, se me hizo muy difícil socializar. Sí, no soy una persona de hacer amigos, soy muy tímida. Y con esto de que no hablan mi idioma, que es el español, es un poco más difícil.
The first time that I came was a meeting with my counselor, Ms. Berlozano. He is really nice and he's helped me a lot. Like he's so worried if I'm adapting and if I make friends, if the classes are good. And the teachers have helped me a lot. Like my teacher, Mr. Bowers from USA History, he is amazing. He helps me with everything, and this is really good. You know, like you have a support, and the people are here like to help you if you need. And this is really good.
I feel that Westfield High School has people, even though they don't know like the language they speak.
Now I understand how like the people in the United States work. Like I think they don't want to invade your personal space, but when you try to talk with them, they are so nice. So yeah, I think it's like just the beginning, the first contact, but after you seem like have a conversation is really good.
I just feel like everyone, as I was welcomed, they should welcome people that come from different countries, because it can be very tough and confusing, and just a little help can be a lot.
When you sign the pledge, you do more than just committing to promote diversity and acceptance in our school community and beyond. You're also showing your appreciation and respect for all those who left their homelands and now call America home.
Now we're going to turn it over to individual classes and ask you to gather in small groups for some discussion. We're asking you to take a look at the 6 different steps in the pledge and talk about ways you've seen these steps present or absent in the school. We'll leave some guiding questions on the screen along with a timer to keep you posted on how long you have for discussion. Then we'll come back with the next segment. Enjoy the conversation. And we're back. As you know, there are a lot of different groups that meet, work, and play in the school community. Over the past couple of weeks, members of BDTV have been meeting with a number of clubs, teams, and committees who have signed the pledge and want to talk about what they're doing and plan to do in order to fulfill the pledge. This is the call to action behind the Pledge Against Hate. As you watch, you'll see that these groups are not performing acceptance, they are living it. And they're about to tell us about it. Let's take a look.
The Westfield High School English Department signed the No Place for Hate pledge. We believe that everyone deserves to feel a sense of belonging at Westfield High School.
the Senior Class Council is signing the No Place for Hate pledge to foster a welcoming environment and a sense of community at Westfield High School.
We are the Westfield High School PTSO, and we are signing the No Place for Hate pledge because we support a welcoming and safe environment for all students.
Hi, we're the SGA, and we plan many events around the school, including the homecoming and pep rally, and we're also the voice of the students. We're signing this pledge because we believe it will help create a school environment that is accepting of all people.
Hi, we're some of the student leaders in the Westfield High School Marching Band. As one of the largest student organizations in the school with 125 members, it's really important for us to create an environment that's hate-free and inclusive.
We promote inclusivity by accepting everybody who wants to be a marching band.
We're also respectful of everyone regardless of sexual orientation and gender identity.
We make sure everyone feels included by having multiple social events throughout the year.
We make sure everyone feels valued and respected regardless of their place in the band.
We're here on behalf of the Jewish Cultural and Development Club, and we plan to sign the No Place for Hate pledge because we're committed to eradicating anti-Semitism in the Westfield community.
Here at Westfield High School, we've seen a rash of recent anti-Semitic actions, most prominently the drawing of swastikas on bathroom walls last year.
Our club has worked to combat this anti-Semitism by organizing school-wide events.
Through activities like these, we will continue to work to combat anti-Semitism and all forms of hate and to fulfill the No Place for Hate pledge.
Folio coffee houses are safe places where we encourage each other to express our identities and celebrate each other's differences.
We are the counseling office, and we are signing the pledge because the counseling office is a safe space for all students where they will not be judged.
As school counselors, we are committed to learning the personal story of our students. We value the unique backgrounds that have brought you here and pledge to support and advocate for you.
The bowling team strives for No Place for Hate because we believe in a safe community.
We're the Algebra Period 2 class, and we signed the No Place for Hate pledge.
We signed this pledge because we believe we should question words of hate.
In Algebra Period 2, we believe that everyone should be treated equally, no matter who they are.
The Transition Project is a group of juniors and seniors who are there to assist freshmen in their change from middle school to high school. This change could be big and cause a lot of stress and concerns, so it's our job to be there for the freshmen and answer any questions or concerns they have.
Today we are signing the No Place for Hate pledge in order to create a fantastic community for all.
The Making a Difference Club fosters a community of acceptance and is happy to support No Place for Hate.
Hi, we're the Project Glimmer Club, and we signed the No Place for Hate pledge. In our club, we promote respect for girls in the foster care system through our donations of makeup and jewelry, which make them feel cared for and respected by the community.
On behalf of the entire Westfield Tennis program, we would like to take a stand against hate. We promise to have always good sportsmanship and to show respect towards all our opponents.
We are racially, culturally, and religiously a diverse team, and we strive to support one another. We are honored to sign this pledge.
Westfield High School Winter Guard upholds No Place for Hate because we practice inclusivity and accept everyone.
We are the WHS Chorale, and we signed the No Place for Hate pledge. The WHS Choir Department embodies the No Place for Hate pledge because we continuously love and support one another.
We are signing the pledge to demonstrate our commitment to creating an inclusive and loving choir family.
Hello, we're the Mock Trial Club, and we signed the No Place for Hate pledge.
We signed this pledge because we think that Westfield High School should be a place without hate.
At Mock Trial Club, we seek to establish respect between all our teammates, both in our club and at our competition. Thank you.
We are the Community Service Club, and we seek to invite, include, and help anyone no matter who they are or where they're from. We are the girls basketball team, and we are signing the No Place for Hate pledge because we believe in inclusion for all and creating a safe community. Go Blue Devils!
Hola todos, we're the Spanish Club.
Spanish Club promotes diversity and inclusion by bringing students together to celebrate different Hispanic cultures around the world.
As one of the largest clubs in the school, all are welcome to our meetings to help celebrate Hispanic culture and heritage.
No hay lugar para el odio.
As administrators, members of the Board of Education, and central office staff, we stand united against discrimination of any kind. We certainly support and uphold the No Place for Hate pledge.
Hello. We are the Westfield High School Theater Department, and we embody the No Place for Hate pledge by always respecting and loving one another.
And our fall production of The Secret in the Wings embodied the message of spreading compassion and love to one another, especially those whom society deems different.
We hope that our department inspires you to be your authentic self, love one another, and to treat others the way you want to be treated.
BDTV has also signed the No Place for Hate pledge. As the school's TV network, we pride ourselves on creating a show that highlights our school community and showcases diversity, excellence, and talents of all Westfield High School students. BDTV will continue to show you the achievements of everyone, together, as one WHS community. Now back to you, Ryan.
Now that we've read through the pledge, talked about it in groups, and listened to different WHS members talk about what it means to them, it's time to give you all a chance to sign it for yourself. Teachers will now pass along the formal signature sheet. Please sign if you wish. Of course, signing the pledge is voluntary. Also, if you have already signed one of the posters for the video, please sign your name again on one of the sheets. During this time, there's a Google form open to all students with a couple of key questions on what we do individually and as a school with the commitment we make in this pledge. All students and staff are welcome to answer the 2 questions on this form and discuss them as well. The form has also been emailed to all students and staff this morning. We are going to give you some time now to sign the pledge and check out the Google form. The timer on the screen will let you know when we are coming back. Thank you, everyone. Teachers, please return all signed pledge forms to the box on Mr. Hines' desk in Office A today. If you have a couple of absences and want to wait till Monday, that's fine as well. We are now joined by Mrs. Fendis. Good morning, Mrs. Fendis.
Good morning, Ryan. Good morning, Westfield High School. I want to thank all of the students and groups who are part of this morning's presentation. And I hope through this morning's discussion, you were able to see how the commitment to actively standing up against hate and discrimination and supporting one another is an integral part of our clubs, activities, and groups of Westfield High School. When we brought No Place for Hate to our school 4 years ago, it was because we wanted to publicly commit to the responsibility of respecting others and making Westfield High School a place where our students are respected and valued. The pledge is important, but it is even more important to put action behind our pledge. We saw today the many ways the pledge is alive in our school community, and I encourage you to find ways in your classes, sports, and activities to put the pledge you signed into action. By doing this, we are creating a school that welcomes and values all students, understands those who may be different than us, and supports those who may be targets of hate. Thank you to the No Place for Hate Committee for giving us the opportunity to think about and discuss the value of putting action behind our words and speaking out against prejudice and discrimination.
Thank you, Mrs. Fendis. And thank you, WHS, for taking part in this important activity. Please feel free to use the remaining time in this period to talk some more and fill out the Google form. From all of us at BDTV, have a great Friday and go Blue Devils.